Hey there. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, 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 everyone. You know what time it is. Come on in and get your transformational tip for today. I'm so super excited to be on live with you. Hey, over there on Periscope. Thank you for joining. Come on in and have a quick conversation with Tammy. It is Makeover Monday. So come on in, everybody. I'm so super excited to be live with you on today. It's Makeover Monday. Let's have a quick conversation on this evening and let's get it going. So if you're on live with me today, let me know. Give me some hearts, some thumbs up, or just say hey and let me know that you're on live with me today. I'm so super excited again to be here. Happy Labor Day, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Casey, thank you for joining. Hey, Deirdre. Hey, sis. Hey, LaDon. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the love, LaDon. I appreciate you all so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so super excited to be on with you today. I hope that you've had a marvelous Monday. I hope that you've had a wonderful Labor Day holiday on today. It is Makeover Monday. Come on in, everybody. Thank you, Dee. Come on in. Hey, CJ, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, you guys know, if you haven't already, go ahead and like, tag, and share the broadcast with somebody else. I'm going to go ahead and invite a few friends to join us on this evening. So tell me about your day. Tell me about your holiday. Tell me about what's going on in your world. Come on in. Did anybody barbecue? Who had a cookout today? Anybody traveling? What's going on? I'm just glad to be here with you all today. So welcome, come on in. And again, I'm inviting some people to join us on today for Makeover Monday. Now, of course, as I'm inviting, hey over there on Periscope, as I am inviting others to join us, I will take the liberty to introduce myself. My name is Tammy Durden, international speaker, author, and image coach. And what professional women, female entrepreneurs, and women in ministry hire me to do is to help them push past setbacks and stagnancy, to identify their authentic style, and to transform their image into something amazing. How many of you know that how you show up in the world matters? Image is everything. And so you only get one opportunity to make a first impression. So you want to make it count. A lot of times we go through setbacks and we experience things in life that often it breaks us down. And we really don't pay attention to how we are not really showing up the way we should in the world. Hey, over there on Periscope. And so our appearance lacks, and that's our inner image and our outer image is important. Your attitude, your mindset, and then your outer appearance is important, and in how you put yourself together and present yourself to the world. Your look, your image is so very important. And so I assist with women with that in business. Now, on the other side, some of you may not know is I am the founder and executive director of Tammy Durden Ministries International. We are a global women's empowerment ministry. And what we do is we empower women. We are a global women's empowerment ministry, and we empower women to identify their purpose, push past setbacks, and we propel them forward to their divine destiny. You know, some of us are just existing and not living. We're existing because we don't know what our true purpose is. We're existing and we're just going through the motions of life because life has happened and we're stuck and we're stagnant. And so with Tammy Durden Ministries International, we help you get unstuck. We help you identify your purpose and propel you forward to reach your divine destiny. And so one of the things that we do with Tammy Durden Ministries International, once a year, every year, we host a women's empowerment conference. And so this year on October the 5th is our Women's Empowerment Conference, which will be held right here in Houston, Texas. So super excited about that. This year we are creating what's called the Worthiness Experience. And with the Worthiness Experience, we're going to be talking about dating, relationships, marriages. Oftentimes when we have gone through bad relationships, or maybe we've gotten divorced, or life has just happened to us, in business, we don't feel worthy of charging our worth. In relationships, we don't feel like we're worthy of having a significant other or worthy of being married again. You know, I know so many single women, single men, and that are wanting to be married, but just haven't made that connection. And I think that there's some misinformation, some missing information as well that we need. So that's why this year men are invited to the Get Up Conference. Be sure to go to bit.ly/getupandwin19 and get registered for the conference today. It is filling up, so you want to make sure that you get your ticket. We have people that are purchasing tables at the conference, so we're so super excited about that. At the conference, here's what you can expect. You can expect some amazing empowerment speakers. We have Christy Arno that's going to be talking about love and relationships. We have Dr. Connie Stewart that's going to be talking about charging our worth in business. I'll be the keynote speaker that day, wrapping the entire day up. We also have an amazing lineup of relationship experts that will serve as panel experts. They're going to do breakout sessions. Bring your questions about dating, relationships. Dr. D. Ivan Young will be with us. So excited about that. We're going to have Brent and Angel Rhodes, which are also relationship experts. In addition to that, we're going to have Dr. Scott Davenport. He specializes in marriage. So married couples, come, bring your spouses and significant others. Dr. Scott Davenport will be there with his breakout sessions talking about marriage, how to spice it up, how to make it better, all of those types of things. Brendan Angel are going to be talking about dating and how to get back on the dating scene. Dr. D. Ivan Young, he's going to be talking about relationships and how to date properly, all of these kinds of things. So it's going to be super exciting. We're going to have Pastor TJ and the band there. We're going to have live music. We're going to have an amazing lunch. We're going to have vendors there. It's going to be an experience, the worthiness experience at the Get Up, Dust Yourself Off and Win Women's Empowerment Conference, where men are invited this year. So be sure to make it there. Go to bit.ly/getupandwin19 and register today. Register yourself. Bring a friend. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So I'm so excited about that. So let's see who else has joined us this evening. Hey, Bessie. Thank you for joining. Hi, Benjamin. Welcome. It's Makeover. Hey, Brenda. Hello. Thank you so much for joining. Hello. Hey, cousin. Thank you so much. Hey, Alice. Thank you for joining today. So glad that you're here with us. Norman Thomas. Hey, y'all, guess what? Norman Thomas is on the live, and he's actually going to be at the Get Up, Dust Yourself Off and Win conference with us as a part of the band, an amazing saxophonist. And so if you want to hear some great music, Norm is going to be there with us, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. Norm, we may have to get you a solo in at the conference. Hey, Edmund, thank you so much for joining. Welcome. So Norman's going to be there. It's going to be guys there. So men, don't think just because it is a women's empowerment conference, we're letting you into our space this year, because we want to make sure that you get the same information that the ladies get, so some connections can be made, so some things can be cleared up on the dating scene, so that we can start having some fruitful relationships. How many times have you been on a date, whether you're a guy or a girl, lady or a man, you've been on a date and you think that it went okay, and you go on another date, then all of a sudden, the person drops off the face of the earth, or, something weird happens, or there's some kind of miscommunication, or, those types of things. And I think a lot of times we don't know how to date properly. We don't know how to communicate properly. A lot of us, even with our upbringing, not to use an excuse, but sometimes with our upbringing, we didn't have a good model of marriage or relationships, and we're winging that thing. And so now we're in the 40s and the 50s and still winging it because we don't have the proper education. But with the relationship experts that are going to be at the conference, that's going to be able to give us some wisdom, some expertise, some information. And how many of you know that you're one piece of information away from having a healthy relationship? One piece of information away from meeting your husband or your wife. And so that's why it's so important. Information is key. Knowledge is power. Come get the knowledge. Again, go to bit.ly/getupandwin19 and grab your tickets. Get registered today. Hey, over there on Periscope, thank you so much for joining. Hey, Pete, thank you for joining. Good evening. Hello. Hey, Leslie, thank you for jumping on. Hey, Dominique, thank you for joining. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hey, Candy. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome. Katrina Moore. Thank you so much for joining. Good evening. Good evening. Hey, Gavorn. Thank you so much for joining. I hope I said that right. If I didn't, forgive me. But welcome. So listen, let's get into a conversation on this evening. And what we're going to talk about today is drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot, y'all. Your mind probably went to a dance. I know, y'all, the first thing you went to a dance and dropping it like it's hot, you know, and some of us can still drop it. Some of us, you know, may have a little problem dropping it, may need a little help getting back up, but I'm sure that's what your mind went to. But listen, this is what we're talking about today. Drop it like it's hot. So as we're on the journey from getting from where we are to where we want to be, even when it comes to relationships and business in our lives, there comes a time where there's some things that we need to drop in our lives, right? Some things that no longer serve us. Oftentimes we try to hold on to things because we're creatures of habit, and we're so accustomed to having certain things, certain people in our lives. We're accustomed to going certain places in our lives. And we get to the point where some of that stuff, we just need to drop it like it's hot, right? We need to just let it go. There are circles of people, you know, at one point in our lives where we used to be with a certain set or group of people when we were on a certain maturity level, and when we were in a certain place in our lives. Maybe we weren't going after our goals and dreams at that time. Maybe we were kind of stagnant at that time. But now you're going after it. You're ready to progress. You're ready to go to the next level. And then some of the conversations that we're having, some of the company that we're keeping is just not healthy for us, and it no longer serves us. I know we're comfortable with them. I know we're used to talking to them. I know they've been around for a long time. And granted, they're probably good, decent people, but there comes a time when you really want to go after it, and you really want to go get it, and you're really trying to go to the next level, Norm. And when you're trying to get it done, D, you know, sometimes we gotta drop it like it's hot. And so that means some people, that means some old relationships, that means some old friendships. And sometimes some people try to creep back on the scene. Anybody ever had that? You know, that thing is done, put to bed, put to rest, right? And then all of a sudden, from years back, somebody come creeping back on the scene, and you're like, now where did she or where did he come from? You know, because you're on your way somewhere. And sometimes distractions will come to take you off course. You're on path. Things are looking good. You're building the business, and you got some momentum going and some positive things happening in your life. And then there are some things that still on this end you're still clinging to, that you need to just drop like it's hot and say, you know what? I'm done with that. It's a wrap. I'm headed somewhere. I'm on my way somewhere. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to get it done. You just need to drop it like it's hot. Now, will it always be easy? No, but sometimes it's life or death. It's them or you. And what will you choose? Will you choose to still be drugged down in a downward spiral, right? You're frustrated because you're not making progress, but you refuse to drop it. Anybody been there before? Hey, Jonathan. Hey, Wesley. Anybody been there before? Come on, y'all, talk to me. Anybody been there before? You know, and you're tired of struggling. You're tired of being frustrated in the relationship. You're tired of the group of friends that are always negative, that are always finding something to put you down with when you're trying to go up, right? But you refuse to drop it. And so my encouragement for you today is drop it like it's hot. Just drop it. Just drop it, walk away. Drop it, walk away. Now, and so it's your choice. And so you can either choose to continue to live in frustration and stagnancy, or you can drop it. You can drop those old relationships, those old friendships, and move forward and progress to live the life that you were designed and created to live. A life of peace, a life of happiness, a life of joy. Who wants to live in constant frustration and aggravation and irritation every day? But the bottom line is, it is a choice. It is a choice. At the end of the day, life is about choices. We choose to cling to those old people, those old circles, the familiarity. It is a choice. And so if you want to really make some positive movement in your life, choose to let go. Choose to drop it like it's hot. Drop those people that are no longer serving you. And you say, oh, but Tammy, that sounds harsh. I mean, these people have been my friends for years. Or I've been with this guy, for a long time. I've invested a lot of time in this relationship. I've invested, so much in this. How can I just drop it? But it comes to a point where enough is enough. You've had enough. And you want to live a better life, a purpose-filled life, a happy life, a prosperous life. And so it comes a time where you just got to drop it. You just got to drop it. Somebody type in the comments, drop it. Hey, Cedric, thank you for joining. Hey, Peter, thank you so much for watching. Thank you over there on Periscope. I appreciate you. Thank you for chiming in. I appreciate the feedback. So drop it like it's hot. So whether it's people or whether maybe it's some habits. Maybe you have some habits. Hey, Pastor TJ. Maybe you have some habits that some things that you're continuing to do that no longer serve you. Hey, y'all, Pastor TJ is on live with us. We were talking about the conference earlier when I mentioned Pastor TJ in the band and Norman Thomas that's on. Yes. Pastor TJ will be conducting and overseeing our live band at the Get Up, Dust Yourself Off and Win Women's Empowerment Conference. It's going to be hot, hot, hot. So make sure, again, you go to bit.ly/getupandwin19. Not only get some amazing information for dating, relationships, and marriages, but have a whole entire worthiness experience. Is going to be amazing. Yes, Pastor TJ say, drop that thing. Brenda say, drop it. Yes, you got to drop it. Hey, over there on Periscope, thank you for joining. Yeah, and so not only people, but sometimes there are some habits that you have to drop, right? And so some habits, some things that we're used to doing, some conversations that we're used to having, you got to drop it. Now, if you're spending hours on the phone gossiping and talking about somebody else's business or putting somebody else down or just a bunch of negativity, you got to drop that thing. You got to drop it. Because how many of you know the Bible says you reap what you sow? And so whatever you're sowing, that is what you're going to reap. So whatever you're putting out there, that's what's going to come back to you. And so if you're belittling people, talking about people, criticizing people, and how many of you know, although the people may not hear you, God hears you. And so you're putting that thing out into the atmosphere, those words out into the atmosphere. There is power in your words. So you have to be careful about the words that come out of your mouth, the things that you are saying, because words have creative power. As you are speaking, you are creating things. The Bible talks about how God spoke this entire world into existence. He said, let there be, and there was. And so we have that same creative power on the inside of us. So instead of creating negativity, because that's when we're speaking negativity or negative things, we're creating negativity and we're inviting those things into our lives. And so if we can begin to change our conversation, begin to use our words in the right capacity, begin to speak positive words over our lives, and drop the negative conversation, drop the negative words, drop the negative attitude, and begin to create an environment of positivity, we'll begin to welcome positive things into our lives. We'll begin to create positive things in our lives by the words that we speak. So let's begin to drop the negative conversation, drop the negative words, drop drop the negative attitude and begin to invite positive things into our lives by speaking positive words out of our mouth. The Bible says that life and death is in the power of the tongue. And so therein lies power. So when you begin to speak those positive things out of your mouth over your life, then you'll begin to see those positive things result back or come back to you in your life, because you begin to receive the harvest of the things that you've sown. So sometimes when we have negative things and things going on in our lives and we're not understanding why and what's happening, you reap what you sow. And so there's seed time and harvest. And so with seed time and harvest, whatever you plant, that's what you're going to reap. So we have to be careful to use our words in the right way to make sure that we drop any negative talk, and that includes negative self-talk, because sometimes we're our own worst critics. We talk about ourselves. We put ourselves down. Oh, why did I do that? That was stupid. So we got to drop the negative self-talk and begin to uplift yourself. Begin to speak positive words over yourself. Begin to speak how smart you are and how good you are, how great you are. You're a beast at whatever it is that you do. You're anointed to prosper. Everything that you touch turns into gold. Begin to speak those positive words over your life, and you'll see the manifestation of great things begin to happen in your life. So, hey there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Robert, thank you for joining. Hello. Hey, Eric, thank you for watching. Clifford, thank you so much for jumping on. Eric says, drop it. Yes. Norman says, yes. Amen. Yeah, Norman said, y'all in for a treat. Yes, sir. You better tell them, Norman. Men are invited to the conference. Go to bit.ly/GetUpAndWin19 and grab your tickets. Bring your girlfriend, bring your fiance, bring your spouse. Invite somebody that you want to be your girlfriend or your boyfriend so we can get us some updated information on singles, dating, relationships, and having healthy marriages at the Get Up, Dust Yourself Off and Win Women's Empowerment Conference 2019 right here in Houston, Texas. Hey, well, guess what? If you're not in Houston, Texas, join us virtually. We have virtual tickets available. You can enjoy the entire conference virtually from the comfort of your own home. So grab your virtual ticket. You'll see the entire conference. You'll be with us in the Zoom room that day. So be sure to go to bit.ly/GetUpAndWin19 and grab your tickets. Yeah, Norman said, get there, brothers. Yes. Yes, you got to get there. You don't want to miss it. So guys, remember, drop it like it's hot. You know, those negative habits, those negative people, those negative places that you may go or frequent that you know no longer serves you. You know, it just comes a time where the club is over, y'all. Come on. And you're wondering why you can't find your wife or your husband. Some places just no longer serve us. And so if you're looking for a certain quality, if you're looking for a certain thing, you know, and some certain places just no longer serve us. Stop going over your old boyfriend house. It's over. And then you're mad because when you roll by there, because right, you still have a relationship with his mother, and you go by the mother's house and he happened to be there with somebody else, right? That no longer serves you. Drop it. Let it go. Release it, because you only set yourself up for more heartache, more failure, more disappointment. You got to drop it. Somebody type in the comments for me. Drop it. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Let it go. So in this season, it's so important to be able to exercise wisdom and discernment in what we do, how we move, how we act, because we don't want to miss what God has for us. I truly believe that God has some amazing opportunities, some amazing things in store for us. And if we're not sensitive, and if we're not using wisdom and discernment in this season, we can definitely miss out on some of the big things that God has in store for us. So I encourage you today, take some inventory. Yes, Benjamin says, move on from the past and don't look back. Yes, Benjamin, don't look back. Move on from the past. It happened. Learn from it. grow from it and move on, because if you're still holding on to the past, if you're still looking back, you're gonna miss out on the amazing things that God has in store for you, that's in front of you, right in front of you, right before your very eyes. But because you're still looking back there, because you're still dragging old baggage from the past, right, you can't focus forward on your future. So don't miss it. Don't forfeit your blessing in this season. Drop it, let it go, and when you do, you'll be free to receive all the great things that God has for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. If you're on live with me right now, go ahead and like, tag, and share the broadcast. Do the same if you are watching the replay. If you are on one of my many watch parties, y'all know I'll do a whole day full of watch parties. If you're on one of my watch parties, I equally appreciate you. Hey, Tamara Rose, thank you for jumping on, sis. You have to catch the replay. I'm about to wrap it up. Thank you for joining. But yeah, so be sure, again, go to bit.ly/GetUpAndWin19. Grab your tickets to the Get Up, Dust Yourself Off and Win Women's Empowerment Conference, where men are invited this year. We're going to be talking about dating, relationships, and how to have a great marriage. And so I'm excited about that. Thank you for joining, everyone. I appreciate you so much. And I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow for Transformational Tuesday. Have a great evening. See you then. Bye.